Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Rollcase TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of hello YouTubes in chat. Can I get a whole bunch of hello YouTubes in chat? My guess is a bunch of people are lurking that don't want to actually say hello. Well, there's one. Anyone who's a follower can also type, let's see, what is it? ROLLCA1, Kareen. Yeah, there it is. I got it typed. That's my, that's one of my follower animated emotes. Or can you can only do that if you're a subscriber, maybe do the animated. I think you can only do that if you're a subscriber. You can do the non-subscriber version by typing ROLLCA1 and then Racer, I believe it is. How do I do this? Let's see if I get this right. Racer. Yeah, that's the one followers can use. All right, no other What's Up YouTubes. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting it. I know friends of mine will join and just lurk. All right, let's get going already. This is part 2 of a 4-part event for the September Try Hard Racing event. If you go to my Twitch channel and type !club, you'll be able to see what the event is, or just go to the club page at dirtrally2.com and go to the club page and look up Try Hard Racing. You'll find me. Let's see how I can't get to the championship thing yet. So repair is incomplete. Would you like to repair it? Yes, I would like to repair it. Work standard, okay. If they tell you quick repair or something, you can just say replace most times. That's something I realized. Okay, tires, let's get some fresh ones. And no other tuning. So let's go ahead and get started.
Starts into 6 left of a jump, maybe.
Yes, my preview on, I'm not a partner, so I can't choose a nice one, but my preview, my prefix is RALLCA1.
5, 4,
but,
3,
or you can just
2,
pick it from the list.
1, go.
Oh,
Into 6
no,
left of
I didn't
jump,
have the,
maybe.
yes, I have the brake on, but I didn't have the accelerator down.
Caution,
so I released the brake with perfect timing, but then I didn't go.
Tightens. Opens.
This is the kind of driver I am. Join the club. Show me up every month.
Tightens. 4.
There aren't too many months left. This is September.
Right,
this particular championship goes through to December.
6 left. And 5
I'll start a new one next year.
Into 4 left long.
But I still think I have a chance. Less than half a dozen people have done anything with this club so far, and other than me.
150 over jumps and bumps.
And so I'm still in the lead, but only because I've played every week.
Jump.
Whenever anyone else joins the club and plays, they usually beat me.
4 right of a crest. Opens long. 70.
You know, I'm beginning to think I need to also put finger bands on my left thumb, which is depressing. I'm an OG gamer, and by OG gamer, I don't mean I played on the Nintendo 64 as a kid. I mean, I was a teenager when video games first hit the bowling alleys and pinball arcades.
Opens of a crest and jump.
That's what I mean.
70 over bumps. Caution. 3 right.
I am an old retired guy, so
Opens
Pong was an
4,
unbelievable
very
thing
long.
when it came out.
Tightens
I
over
was
crest,
able to get
50,
a,
left of a crest,
you know, saved up money, I think.
and keep right of a 50,
Maybe
left.
got a loan from my mom or something to get a
Into 6 right,
Magnavox
extra,
Odyssey
extra
2
long,
was my first
tightens
video game
4,
console.
100
It
of a
was
crest,
only the second
fast
video game
junction,
console ever released. The first one being the Magnavox
caution,
Odyssey.
4 right tightens,
The Magnavox
2
Odyssey
left.
was only one player. The Odyssey 2
Opens,
was 2-player, which came
into
out
3
shortly
right.
after the Odyssey 1.
Opens, 6 of a crest, 50. 3
And
left long, 50.
I was actually by myself,
3
so
right
but
long,
I liked
opens.
the 2-player version because then I could operate one
6
wheel
left.
with the left hand and one wheel with the right hand, you know, and
60.
actually play it myself.
Keep
In
middle
case
with
you don't know,
jumps.
Magnavox Odyssey,
Into 6 right of a
Magnavox
crest.
invented
Into 3
and
left
held the
long.
patents for Pong,
60.
the old tennis-like game where you move
3 right.
a white
Tightens of a crest.
rectangle up and down to hit a square
70.
ball that goes back and forth.
5 right long.
And
30,
I don't remember
3
who
left.
put
Opens.
Pong in the arcades.
And
I
4
think
right.
it was
Tightens
Atari,
3
but I
of
don't
a
remember.
crest,
But
40.
Magnavox sued them and won a ton of money because
4
they
right.
infringed on their
Into 6
patents.
left. Tightens 3.
So Magnavox was
Opens,
the actual
extra
inventor
long,
of
40.
that concept. So yes,
5 right.
I am an
50.
old guy, OG
Keep right of a
gamer.
crest, 30.
I wasn't great then. I've gotten even worse now.
3 right of a dip. Into
3D
6
graphics
left.
frighten me. No, they don't frighten me.
And tight 4 right.
Although some of my favorite games
Into 6
are
left past junction.
like old
Tightens
Nintendo
4.
64 games.
Very long.
Not
Tightens 3.
Nintendo intellectual property.
Into
I
4
don't
right
like that
tightens.
so much, but I do
Opens,
like
100.
the Rave games, the
Crest of a finish. Into 4
GoldenEye,
left. Tightens 3.
007
stop.
GoldenEye,
Well done.
based on the James Bond movie, which they released on Xbox now, so I play it every so often. I think I played it the last one of my marathon streams. And its spiritual sequel, Perfect Dark. If you've ever played if you've played GoldenEye and you don't know about Perfect Dark, they didn't do another James Bond movie after it, but the company Rave that made GoldenEye, they released another game afterwards called Perfect Dark, which is the same kind of concept, just with a different protagonist. That was stupid. I don't know what was stupid, but I'm sure you meant it in a good way. Yes, I'm saying I'm old. I am old. I'm an old tryhard. Actually, back when I was young, I was reasonable. With my friends, I could probably beat them. Once I upgraded to the Atari 400 computer. Actually, once I upgraded to the Atari video game system, which is now called the 2600.
5, 4,
because I had
3,
one.
2, 1, go. 3 left. Into slow.
You know,
3 right
I got more practice, but you know, I had friends in the real life at that time because everyone wanted to come over and play Atari.
Tightens of a crest. Into 3 left.
Of course, I've lost touch with all of those friends by now.
Into 6 left, tightens 3 of a crest.
Yeah,
very long.
Everyone in the neighborhood and other people I knew, they came over to play Atari.
100. 6 right, tightens of a
how
crest.
How old was I?
Into 6 left of a bumps.
I think I was 20 before I got the Atari
right
400 computer. I don't remember how old I was
Caution,
when I got the Atari
3 left of a
2600.
crest. Opens 100. 6 right.
In my 20s.
100. Keep right of a small crest. 70.
But yes, the Atari,
left. Keep
now called
dip
2600,
crest.
first came out, it was called Atari Video Game System.
5 right long.
I was able to get
60.
not the normal controllers, not the stock controllers, which was awful. But there are these controllers called Wicco.
Right, very long.
Look that company up. I think it's W-I-C-C-O. Maybe it's just W-I-C-O. They made add-on third-party
6 right of a crest.
controllers
left
for
of a 60.
the Atari. So you could get a Wicco controller. I think you could get a Wicco trackball.
Keep right of a jump.
Atari also had a trackball
6
controller.
left. 6 right.
And they were so much
6
easier
left.
to use in the Atari
6
controller.
right of a
The
crest.
Atari controller,
6 left of a crest, slope 80.
I would get blisters on my left hand from trying to hold
4
it
left,
still while
very long,
wiggling the
past
joystick
junction.
back and forth with my right thumb.
Caution 60, turn
thumb
2
and
left long,
forefinger even.
tightens 1.
Because you couldn't wiggle it with your thumb. It was too
100.
difficult. But the wiggle control, the
100.
Wicco controller,
Crest jump, 130.
it was easier to hold,
6
and you
right,
could actually grip the controller,
120.
the
left,
joystick,
6 right of a bridge,
the A
opens
position
extra,
digital
extra
joystick.
long, 200.
It was longer, so you could like grip it with your hand, and there was a button on the thumb,
Hill of
so
a
you didn't even
bumps
need to hit the
to keep
button
middle of a flat
on the base of the
crest,
controller.
60.
You could just hold the controller down
6 left of a crest,
and use the thumb
200.
button. So yeah, I could
Caution,
jam once I got
4
that
right of a
controller.
crest, jump,
I was like the centipede
Lock
master
opens.
and the
keep middle of a 150. To keep middle of a crest,
defender
50,
master.
tight 4 left.
I broke defender. Now, to be fair, I don't know if that was with the
100 of a bumps.
Atari
5
2600
right,
or whether it was
very
with
long,
the
tightens.
Atari 400
Into
first
6 left of
8-bit
a
computer.
jumps, opens. Into 6 right,
But
opens 100.
I played defender, and I had one friend there, one neighbor
5
friend
right,
at the time.
120.
Actually, I think this
uphill.
was like my best friend. He was
Keep
from
right,
across the
into 6
across
left,
the
30 of a crest,
city.
4
And he
left
would
of a
come over
crest.
and spend nights at my house, and I'd go over and spend nights at his house.
Into
Riding my
caution,
bike there. I was
6
talking about
right,
riding my
6
bike
left, tightens 4 of a crest.
earlier.
Into turn
Last
late, 1
episode.
right. Opens
And
40. 4 left,
he
80.
he was
Keep
in
middle of a
awe
crest, into 6
at
left,
when I was
70.
playing defender.
Keep right, into 6 left
I
of a
gained
bump,
more extra lives
80.
than lives I lost, so I broke
6
the
left,
game. I
caution,
could have played
keep right of
forever.
a 60.
So I stopped at
35
some
left of a crest,
amount,
80.
some even amount. I can't remember the scoring,
Caution,
but I
turn
think it was
4
pretty
right of a
high.
crest,
So I
Sutton,
stopped at
3
10
left
million or
items.
whatever.
Opens
So
60
I
of a
mean,
crest.
back then I was
Into
pretty
3 right
decent at the
long.
video games that were
Opens
out,
6.
but then you know I
40.
by the
Turn
time
4
modern
left,
video games
very
came
long.
out, I was already in my
Opens
30s,
50.
mid to late 30s when like
4
Doom
left,
came out.
very long, tightens.
So
Into 4 right long, tightens.
late 30s, probably when Doom came out. So yeah, but I
Opens
played
long of a
Doom.
finish.
I
80
love Doom,
to
man.
stop.
I still play Doom. I've got it on the Atari. Doom and Doom 2 and Doom Final and all the Doom. Okay, no more chats. Caught up. And Quake, man, Quake was the best. I played Quake, and I also listened to early, like podcasts. I don't remember if I listened to them on like Apple, whatever it was, where you get podcasts. But I would listen to them after work. I'd work, and then I'd stay at work because I had a better internet connection at work than at home. There's a dial-up at home. And I would listen to the, what was it, Blues News or something like that? It was a podcast. I would listen to that like every week. And then you can email them or actually maybe message them on Usenet, because that was the thing back then. Yeah, I don't think email was a big thing yet. And yeah, so I chatted with them a few times. And I said one thing was that he had a partner who was like
2, 1, go.
Like the yucky jock. He was the serious jock, and the partner was like the yucky jock, like a morning show. And one of the things I said, the guy, they didn't say my name, but the yucky guy just made so total fun of me and what I was saying.
tightens
but
3.
That happens. I was old enough that I wasn't
30.
devastated by it.
Caution.
It was pretty funny what he was saying.
Into turn 5 left. 70. Last junction. Early 6 right of a crest. Jump. 30. Flat
Love
right,
that game.
60,
but then
5 right,
things got busy at work and in my life, and I never got Quake 2.
6 right long, opens of a crest,
but
jump, slow
then
50.
just a few years ago they released Quake and Quake 2. Well, actually, maybe it was less than a year ago. They released
30,
Quake 2 on the Xbox.
Opens 3.
So I play Quake and Quake 2 again.
Right.
In fact, on my last stream,
50, caution, 4 right.
My last marathon stream on Twitch.
Keep left of a 30.
First Saturday of the month of November,
and tight
February, May, and August.
6 left.
I do a 12-hour stream from noon until midnight US Central Time.
Into 6
and
left
I often do a variety of games. And the last one I did 2 hours. And
6 right, tightens 5.
and I decided I would play Quake. Maybe it was the last 80, one, the one before. And I actually beat Quake. The first episode of Quake I beat within those 2 hours. I was very proud of myself. Of course, I knew it by heart by that point. But, that was
60.
That was like 30 years ago.
250 of a bumps downhill.
But yeah, this is the first episode and was on the easy level, the initial epic level.
6 right.
Yeah, Quake is such a great classic game.
6 left.
My
150. Flat crest
also was really big into. I'm talking about more modern games, but will be considered ancient games for most of my audience. Into games like Diablo.
80,
loved Diablo when it first came out. Diablo 2. Of course, much better game. But then Diablo 3 during that era never happened
70,
because
6 left.
Blizzard North got shut down.
Of a 60 of a bump. Flat left.
So Diablo 3 was never released. And then 20 years later or something, they released a Diablo 3, which was definitely not the same game, had different, modern graphics, and wasn't at all like Diablo 2. But a few years after Diablo 2 came out, there were other people that made quote-unquote Diablo clones. And the best, I think, in my opinion, Diablo clone that was ever made is called Titan Quest. And you may have heard of Titan Quest. If not, go out and find the original Titan Quest. It's still available on Steam and it's available on Android, I know, probably Apple as well, iOS. But I don't know that for sure. And it's also available on consoles. So that is my favorite action RPG game. Titan Quest.
3 right, tightens of a crest
and with that
70.
I am in the I can't think of the guy's name. There's some guy that has been producing Titan Quest content for many years. It's Line of Epic Heroes. I think that's the name of his channel. Line of Epic Heroes. He's from Greece. And Titan Quest it starts with Greek mythology and then adds in DLC, or not DLCs in the base game, it adds in Greek mythology and then Far Eastern mythology. And then DLCs added in North mythology. And so I played that a lot, and I still play that. And that's the game I'm going to be playing for 12 hours. The single game I'm going to play for 12 hours. So I just got, in my short playthroughs, 2 hours every 3 months, I got my character finally into Egypt. And so now I'm going to play for 12 hours and see how far I can get through Egypt in one run.
100 uphill.
But yeah, Titan Quest. And the reason that I
into 5 left of a jump crest.
The excuse I'm using to play Titan Quest for 3 hours is because Titan Quest 2, which I've already pre-ordered, is soon to be released. And it's going to be simultaneously released on consoles and PC.
To middle of a jump.
I think on both Steam and Epic.
Into 6 right. Into 6 left of a crest. 50.
So, yes, definitely
6 right.
Considered
into
getting
6
it.
Left long.
It's been modernized
60.
in terms of graphic and stuff, but the gameplay is still the same. It's still isomorphic.
120.
You know, I was afraid they were going to ruin it and make it over the shoulder perspective, which I cannot stand. Like Skyrim and stuff, where it's an action RPG, but all the combat is over the shoulder perspective. No, I still like 50. The isomorphic
6 right.
Perspective.
60.
And it still has that.
80,
so it has the same vibe to it.
Left of a crest, Titans 2.
The thing about what made there are some quality of life features that Titan Quest 2 has over Diablo 2.
50 over crest.
One of the major quality of life features is
80.
You don't have to know any secret recipes, so you don't have to have like the website open while you're playing the game.
6 right.
It tells 60. You on anything you get that requires a recipe, it tells you right there to make this special item, you need these other items.
6 right, extra long, 60.
Which to me is a great improvement to the game.
Flat right.
But the main improvement is, and their main innovation was, you don't have a set number of classes to choose from. You have a number of specialties, or I can't remember what they call it, to choose from.
5 left.
And
to keep middle of a
in the game with all the DLCs now, Diablo 1, that number is 11.
Well done.
And everybody can pick one initially, and then after they get to like level 8, I think it is, they can pick a second one. So everyone's class is based on combining 2 different specialties, and you have to decide how many points, advancement points, to put in one versus the other. And so they have every different class combination. You can also just not use the second one and double up on the one. So you end up with the triangle number of 11 or 55 different effective classes. So it's huge, and you can play a character that mix and matches different attributes. Like maybe you want to have a barbarian type class with a hunter type class. They call it a warrior class and a hunter class. So you then have to decide, you're an offensive character, but you have to decide how many points to put into melee versus how many points to put into ranged, for example. You can have 2 magic classes, or you can have a barbarian and a magic class character. It's really, really good. I love that game, Titan Quest. And Titan Quest 2 is going to be coming out. They hope to release it this year. It's already in beta or open access preview, whatever they call it, on Steam, or was for a short period of time. I don't know if it still is. And I think it's just Act 1, so it may not be released till next year, but they've announced it. And they might also just release Act 1 to start with, and then not charge DLC, but release the other acts as they go. And then they'll inevitably be DLC. But yeah, I've already pre-ordered it. I've seen it. I know the company that's producing it. I know the company that's the publisher of it is THQ Nordic, and I love all of the stuff that they've published. And the developers are good, so I'm familiar with all of them. I trust them. And I'm a member of the Titan Quest Discord, so. And yes, they just published even within the last year or two, even though the game is like 25 years old, within the last year or two, they published a new DLC for the original Titan Quest. That's how dedicated they've been to the game over the years. Every few years, they've produced a new DLC, which includes new quality of life features, even for people that don't have the DLCs. Anyway, love that game, Titan Quest. Well, I am back in the garage, which means it's time for me to take another break on Twitch. If you are watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday. No, not the next weekday. I'm getting myself confused. The next episode, part 3, will be the next Saturday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always 6 p.m. Sorry, I said that weird. Almost always 6 p.m. in the UK, and almost always 0600, and almost never 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Depending on the time of the year, it's plus or minus 1 in all those places. Anyway, your times will vary. You can look up Iowa time. I live in Minnesota, but that's too hard to type. And Twitch, again, stick around. Either way, thanks for watching. Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode, I will see you then.